How's it going, everybody? Back at it again with another review. This time it's a seasonal review on something pretty cool. And, because you know what is coming up pretty soon, Halloween. So I thought, why not make a video of this? Instead of waiting till last minute to the point where I'll probably forget, like I did last year with that shrieking spider thing. This is a animatronic Halloween cat. However, this one, it's different. This is a knockoff of the Tekky toys variant. Which, actually, interesting story is my other grandma used to have that. And she would put it out every Halloween. And I think in like 2018 or 19 it stopped working. I don't know if she threw it out or something. But I don't remember what she said she did with it. But I just know it stopped working. Of course, now that's something that I'd be able to fix. But as far at the time, I was just starting to take apart stuff, and I didn't really want to fool around with it. I had no interest in animatronics at that time as well. So compared to, like fast forward 7 years later. So yeah, got this from Dollar Tree. It was $7, which I have the little tag right here. Not really little because it's actually kind of big. It says seasonal collection, sound activated. Angry cat. Warning, it says. Okay, that's kind of concerning. A button cell or coin battery, which means this. The little try me thing, which goes right there. Also, like most things at Dollar Tree, with the exception of the things that take button cell batteries, this not being one of those items, does not include batteries in it at the store. Which is why these have try me switches. So when the thing is plugged in, you just press and hold and it'll do the activation. So yeah, these don't have batteries. So make sure that you guys buy batteries unless you already have some. But yeah, make sure you get batteries for these because they will not have them installed when you purchase them at the store. So yeah, the tag, pretty generic. I like how it's got a music note there, but it doesn't actually play music. It's really weird. Just the back of it, just caution. Batteries sold separately. It even says it on there. I thought it said it on the front as well. I don't think it did, but I thought it did. Maybe not. Distributed by Greenbrier, aka Dollar Tree. And it also says it right there, not included. So, yeah. Yeah, this is what $7 gets you. Now, another thing I forgot to mention was the Tekky Toys variant. It has green eyes. Green eyes. It's bigger. It's a little more fatter. This is more skinnier and more basic. And I'm pretty sure the reason why they didn't add green eyes is because they didn't want to get copyrighted. Even though the overall design of the cat is much different from the Tekky Toys variant, they probably didn't want to get sued because if they made it look close to it, then they would think that, that the Tekky Toys would obviously see that that's a somewhat of a direct copy, quote unquote direct copy, because it doesn't look the same. But if it were to have the green eyes that would light up like the Tekky Toys one, then yeah. But this one's got yellow, and they're actually decently bright, and I'll show it in the dark here in a minute after I do the activation of this in the light. But let's just take a tour around it. The head moves on this, and it's a bit loose, so if you can kind of shake it, I mean, in here that it's loose, but $7, so here's the bottom of it, which is the battery compartment. It's got a speaker in there too, which I'll replace it. Might do that in this video, actually. It's got on-off. It's got screws, which is nice to keep it together. One thing I noticed is it doesn't look like it has screws in the back of it. However, if you look here, you can see like a line. That could just be the molding, but it could also be where there's a screw, like a pillar thing. And I know sometimes with stuff like this, with cheap stuff, companies will try to hide the screws, for some weird reason, so you don't take it apart, which I don't know why. I mean, I would assume probably because if the manufacturers think that if this breaks, the person's just going to throw it away. They're not going to attempt to fix it since it's from Dollar Tree, since it's $7. But honestly, that's kind of stupid. I'm not the type of person that's going to throw something like this away if it stops working. I'm going to try to fix it. I'm not lazy. So, yeah. Tail, which is just molded to the body. So, yeah, on to the demo. And that's all it does. And then if you, like, the speaker, like, once the meowing kind of gets quiet for a sec, if you listen to the audio, it sounds like it's being recorded from a YouTube video. Like, it sounds so, like, weird. Like, it's shallow, the speaker. So I'm going to see if I can replace it. Alright, so I got the battery compartment cover off, and here's what the inside of it looks like. Dollar General batteries, which these are literally new. Got these yesterday. Love these. These work good for stuff like this. So, yeah. Nothing really much else to explain. You might be able to actually see the inside of that in there. Maybe. I thought, yeah, you can kind of see some of that right there. The wires and stuff. There's the speaker. Might be a bigger speaker. I don't know. I can't really tell. Guess we'll find out. Well, I just took the screws off the bottom of this. So now we're going to see what this looks like. Maybe. Ta-da! It is a small speaker. Wow. That's an interesting board. And then the motor, which is actually just... Okay, that is... If that's what I think it is, that's like a really small motor for, like a CD player. And then, obviously, those wires probably go up to the eyes, like the lights. Yeah, there's the motor. Can't tell, and I really don't want to take that out, what kind of motor it is. But it looks like it's one of those small motors. Like these kind of motors. I have a bigger one right here. Which I'm sure this one's like the small one. That's probably what that one's like. It's like this. I didn't even know that they still use these kind of motors nowadays. Stuff like this. It's crazy. Because normally you'll see like one of these kind of motors. Well, actually it's like one of these. And something like this. But yeah, I'll try to replace that speaker and see if that does anything. If I have one that's loud anyway. This one's really loud. Well, the original speaker is right here. I just replaced it with this one, which is slightly louder. I can. However, I'm gonna get a louder speaker eventually to put in there, one that's even louder. Alright, I just put the screws back in it. It's kind of loud. I mean, slightly louder than what it was. Not really, but again, I'll put a loudspeaker in it and show you guys what it sounds like. Because this you can't really tell. Here it is in the dark. pretty bright. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you enjoyed this, then be sure to look out for more videos of this kind of stuff in the future from my channel.